and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, May 20th, 2024, streaming and recording live from the Yay studio. I'm your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I've got Juicy Booty Boy Bob.
Yes, sir. You know, Minnesota may be celebrating and Denver may not be, and especially our favorite establishment in Denver. Shout out to Reptiles.
Reptiles. We know they're celebrating, as well as one, Justin Moore.
Oh, it's a sad day indeed. How are we doing, boys?
Good. How are you?
I'm still alive.
Okay, that's good. Hey, that's better than you get.
I wore my red shirt, so you can't see me bleeding.
As well as a hardworking Trey Disher is with us. Hey, Trey.
Hey, I'm still mad.
That's all right. We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it.
This is a therapy session. Let it all out. Let it all out. It's all right.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I'm
Thank
glad
you
to
so
be
much.
back and seeing your guys' lovely faces.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm happy to be here with all three of you.
Yeah, all three of you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Let's see. Last time we played over under 5-second violation in a brand new game called Jump Ball Trivia. Which, if you don't go listen to the episode for the content, just go check out the intro song. It's good enough that it'll get you there. It's I listened to that part in particular like 100 times. It's a ton of fun, so go check that out if you haven't already. Also, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. We've got t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, hoodies with a bunch of great designs. Bob's got a Bob's Buckets tee. We've got, of course, the My Man Timothy mug. You can see Trey has the I'm Playing Conservative mug. Bob has the sticker, the top from Bob's sticker. Yes. I think he'll be...
Come and get it, folks.
Putting that on the back
Top
of the car.
from Bob.
Putting it on the back of the car.
Get it and come. All right. Last time... that was the... Okay, yeah, yaybasketball.com for merch.
Right.
Now, this is the basketball game show after all. So, Justin, my dearest Justin, before we dive into our first segment of the day, can we get an update on the scoreboard and a recap of our picks from last week, please?
I don't want to do this part. But I will.
Indeed.
But I will. You can indeed. Hey, Bob. First place. Very proud of you. PJ.
Washington.
Thank you. I don't know why I was going to say Tucker. It is over. 2,300 points. That was a big one for you. Michael.
Yes.
Second place. Although Jason Tatum overed that.
Yeah, 34.
Yeah, good thing you only bet 200 points because that would have been bad. Daniel Gafford over 17 points, rebounds, and assists. Trey moves you into third place. I said that you were already there. And I am in last place with nothing because Kyrie Irving couldn't score. Did other things well. He definitely assisted well. He was a good teammate, but he definitely didn't score.
Now, I tried to tell you at the beginning of the month, if you didn't bet all your points every time, if you would only bet 100 points each bet, you would have 800.
Yeah.
Or sorry, you would have 1,300, which is still, in the hunt at least, instead of dead last by a lot. So we'll see. But
we'll just get the next 2 random questions of the day right.
Whoa! Speaking of which, great
Sneaky guy.
timing.
I want it to be known. Did not know.
I didn't know that you were going to say that.
If you get this right.
I had my finger on the button. But when you said the random question of the day. So here it is, your random question of the day, where if I ask you a random question, it is random after all. It's kind of, whenever it could happen. Anyway, so. Wow, it is an early one. Here's your random question of the day. The Minnesota Timberwolves played in and won just their second Game 7 in franchise history yesterday. The first was 20 years ago against the Sacramento Kings to advance to the Western Conference Finals. Your question today is, who was the Sacramento Kings' leading scorer in that Game 7 20 years ago?
Chris Webber.
Nope. Both are wrong.
You said Vade and Chris Webber?
He always waits. Damn it. We saw this one coming.
I thought I had it.
Was it Doug Christie?
Holy shit.
No way.
Let's go!
It was Doug Christie.
I almost said Mike Bibby.
Damn it, I'm in third now?
Let's go!
Doug Christie. There you go, commenter that didn't like us seeing people not get it right 100
He's
times
still
in a
the
row.
only one that's got them right.
think Seattle.
No, Bob got it right
got it.
last week.
Seattle.
Oh,
native.
wait, yeah, good job.
Thanks.
Doug Christie is correct. Sorry,
Shout out
Doug
Doug
Christie
Christie.
went 9 of 17 from the field to record a team high 21 points, and the Wolves won 83-80 in that game. So, all right, well, that was the random question of the day. Let's get to our first game of the day, which today is over under again. That's right, it's over under. This one's pretty straightforward. I will list a stat from around the league. You will then work as a team to determine whether the actual stat is over or under the given prompt. If you get it right, you get 100. If you get it wrong, I get the points for that round. Sound good, team?
Sounds great.
Here's number one. Total second half points scored by Nuggets players not named Jokic or Murray in last night's Game 7 loss to Minnesota. Over under 5.5 points.
Holy
It's
moly.
a hard under.
In the second half.
Yep, second half, under.
Well, because I know that Michael Porter had 4 points going into the second half. I don't know if he scored again after that.
I know that Jokic scored 21 of those points
Okay.
by himself.
And then Gordon, I know for sure, only had, he played like crap too.
Yeah, I'm going to go under.
I like the under. I like the confidence, Just not only that, I like the fact that the Denver bench only had 5 points in total. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty safe to say.
Yeah.
Roll with
I'm
the-
cool with under.
Let's roll with it.
Going with the under.
Yeah. Hey,
That is
Hey.
correct. And your first over under
Finally.
correct answer in a while.
Finally.
by the way.
I know.
We finally listened
Finally.
to
Well, you listen to
Well,
him
we
sometimes
did it
and you're
last
wrong. And then
Sure.
you always you're like, oh, we should have listened to him. And then you do the next time and then you're wrong. It's the whole thing.
Sure,
Anyways,
sure.
let's see. How do we...
We in Minnesota now.
Minnesota now, but Minnesota Timberwolves ended the one-ring dynasty of the Denver Nuggets last night by overcoming the largest Game 7 deficit in the last 25 years to advance to the Western Conference Finals. Bob, actually, Justin, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Give you some breathing room. Should the storyline be Minnesota storming back or Denver's choke job? And what's your prediction for the Western Conference Finals?
I don't really know what the story should be. I think there's a lot of layers to it. I know there's going to be a lot of dancing on the grave, which is just very,
Dance.
very
Hip hopping.
strange to me. And I think it actually bolsters my opinion of obviously Nikola Jokic, because everybody's obviously afraid of him so much to dance on his grave so hard after one loss. But I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a 7-game dogfight in the Western Conference Finals. I honestly couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I know it goes 7 games. If I had to bet on a 7-game, I could see the Mavericks pulling it out, but I could see them losing that. I don't know. I don't think those games are blowouts.
Okay.
I think those games are close games.
Okay. Make a pick.
Yeah. I don't want to.
We got to have it on wax. Make a pick.
I don't want to. I don't know about basketball anymore. I have no idea what happens. You listened to me the last 3 years.
If you want to, right? Suddenly, if you
I don't know. Mavericks in 7.
Mavs in 7. Okay, going from one thick white boy to another. Here we are, Bob.
Well. Well, when both teams on both sides of the grid, and I'm referring to the Pacers series, win every game at home,
We're gonna get to that.
there's really not a lot to say about one team had an edge or one had the other. But the T-Wolves blew them out in one game by 45 points, and they beat them at home twice, which is honestly a lot. 3 times, yeah. Excluding Game 7, of course. So in the beginning,
Yeah, it
they
wasn't
did
a
that.
blowout, yeah.
I just think the T-Wolves have the perfect answer for, unfortunately, the Mavericks in the next round. And I was big on the Mavericks in not only the OKC series, but then moving forward, and even saying I think at one point in time your finals is going to be the Sixers and the Mavs. Obviously didn't happen. But I think the way Minnesota is built is perfect for a team with bigs that can cause trouble, like a Gafford and a PJ Washington.
Yeah.
That it really is built. Listen, if we were sitting here saying this series is going to tell us who goes to the finals, we have to stick with that. You know what I mean? And I truly believe that, the T-Wolves are going to win that series. In 7, probably it's going to be another 7-game dogfight. I think that's the safe thing to say.
We in Minnesota now.
Trey, let us know what you think about this series, and what did you think of the 7-game brawl that we just saw?
I think the story should be that the Timberwolves came back.
Okay.
We should not, overlook this team. This team is very good.
Yeah.
We thought that. The Nuggets do not lose. They took 3 games at home to the Nuggets. That doesn't happen.
That does not happen.
That
Especially in the
shows
playoffs.
something. Last night Anthony Edwards had a bad game, but they played as a team. Came back from 17 points,
20
points, and beat this team. And this, that shows a lot. Yeah. I think this next series is going to be a bloodbath, like you said. I do have the Mavs taking it in 6. Being I just think Kyrie and Luka playing amazing. Like they and with the additions of Daniel Gafford, with the additions of PJ Washington, Derek Jones Jr. has been playing amazing. He definitely shout out to him. He's stepped up the last couple games, scored over 20 points. Defensively has stopped the forwards on the other team. But let me go back to Denver real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Michael Porter Jr. They overpaid that guy. I'm a big fan.
Wow.
He played really well in the first series, and I know he is okay. That is hard to say because he is dealing with his 3 brothers going through. I don't know if you heard, but it's playoff time. He needs to show up, but he does not show up when he needs to, and that they're paying that man. That
he showed up every single second of the Lakers series. So
he
what
did.
happened now?
I think they didn't take that game. That series didn't get them ready for this team. And
I agree with that.
And then if I don't
good
have
point.
a fuck off segment, but like Mike Malone, fuck off, dude. Like, because they've gotten their flowers, and like it was very, very. Last night the other day that was very unprofessional for him to.
Oh, last night,
or the ask say like that was a dumb question, like, and just like totally.
I hate when people say that.
Yeah, it's like it was. He's a coach. I thought of him as a good coach. He's had his time. This is a great team. He should have shed light on Anthony Edwards, who's an amazing player. Their defense. Jokic did a good job with doing that. But
if I can kind of add to your point about the Malone thing, I agree with what you're saying. I understand being frustrated, and absolutely I agree. If it were me, I would probably be saying the same exact stuff. But I just don't think you get to have it both ways.
No.
Who's your daddy Lakers after you won the title
jokes,
and that kind of stuff and screaming at the ref, and then you can't handle a reporter asking about the biggest Game 7 loss. Or Big 7 Game 7 what's happening over here? Is it a chef hat?
I just had to put on my French hat. I forgot we were talking about the T-Wolves. I'm a man of many hats.
Oh,
today.
okay.
So I've got a little French fit for the fans back home.
Gobert
little
hat.
top action over, there.
Back home, I love it. No, I absolutely I get what you're saying, and I agree, and I completely acknowledge that Mike Malone is one of the better head coaches in the NBA. But yeah, he's kind of shown a level of unprofessionalism through this playoff run and when you win the title, do whatever the fuck you want. Dance in front of everybody and do every fucking thing. But when you lose the next season, I just don't think you get to be that way. Turn around and be an asshole to reporters who are asking you absolutely valid and fair questions.
There's a good quote.
Yeah,
be a gentleman. Be a gentleman in success and a man in failure. That's what you got to do.
I get it. I like it. Okay, so in terms of this series, right? This is to me about how the best duo in the league, which I think we all agree they are the best duo in the league when they're hitting. They needed their role players to step up, and those role players did not step up. 5 points in the second half from Christian Brown and Michael Porter Jr. total. Anybody that was not those two guys didn't score. Ant switched on to Murray in the second half, and I know that he did have a good game. Was it 34, 32, something like that?
Yeah.
However, in the second half, he held him to 11
34.
points on 5 of 12 shooting. They got 2 points from Christian Brown and a 3 from MPJ. I hate to say this, but you know who they really could have used last night?
Aaron Gordon.
Bruce Brown.
Oh yeah,
Brucey B.
And I'm not saying he's the reason that they lost, but Bruce Brown consistently throughout their playoff run last year had these spurts and flashes and no one was doing that last night. So you can't just say, well, if they didn't let him go, which they didn't let him go, but you know what I mean. Could have used him, and I think that kind of depth really kind of hurt them. The lack of depth, I should say, last night really hurt them because Cat starts going through the foul troubles, right? Gobert starts getting in the foul trouble, right? And you're looking at it and you're like, well, they can bring in Naz Reid, and then Naz Reid is, kind of like game one. He was not the reason that they won, but
he
the
shut
reason that
Jokic down in the fourth.
Three blocks in the last 4 minutes.
He pretty much shut him down.
I think it needs to be said. I think you guys remember when I said Naz Reid is the most important player, or like the best player on this
the best
team.
player, yeah.
I said the best player, and I'll stand by it. I love Naz Reid.
Aaron Gordon didn't
You
do
seem
anything
upset,
either.
Justin. I'm curious.
Well,
What are we saying that's not true
he
so
didn't
far?
shut down Jokic in the fourth
Okay,
quarter.
he
Jokic
didn't
had
shut him
14 in
down.
the fourth quarter.
He didn't shut him down,
this
but-
team never got their flowers. This team has been one of the most disrespected champions I've ever seen. Ever. They lost 2 games and everyone's like, oh, overrated this, they're crappy this, they've never beaten this, these teams are awful. All the revisionist history on this entire title run last year. And then this year,
I'm looking at you, Bucks.
We've seen the disrespect to Nikola Jokic after he wins his third MVP, and then they lost 2 games like the shittiest MVP ever. Oh my gosh, how dare they give him this? So I didn't say any of you, but to say that this team has gotten their flowers from anybody nationally is ridiculous.
Well,
I also can say that the whole Michael Malone thing. People compared it to the LeBron thing last year when it was like, oh, he gave it a shitty quote, but he was dogging on LeBron. I can think both of those things are wrong for different reasons. That you still can't go out there and say that nonsense. I don't know. I just
my slight disagreement with the getting their flowers thing is I don't think that I just think that when it's the off season and Calvin Booth, friend of the show, says we're built to win multiple titles,
So
which
Tim
they
Conley.
are, which they just ran into a better team this time around, or however it happened, whatever you want to say. If you want, Christian Brown said it's a bummer because we're the better team. Okay, typically 7-game series prove otherwise, but my only issue with that is that people were ready to say, that's why I put in here the One Ring Dynasty, because people were like, oh, look out, they're going to win 2 or 3. And I'm not talking shit here, Justin, but you in particular, after they won the first one, you go, well, what if they win 3 straight? I'm like, well, they've got to win a second one first, which is not an insane hypothetical. But this is also now the era of parity, right? It's going to be the 6th straight season where we have a different champion than the year prior. I was thinking back, I didn't do any research, but I was just trying to remember the last time that it's been that long since it's been 6 seasons in a row with a different champion every time. Not in the 10s, not in the aughts.
It happened
not
in the 2000s.
Early 2000s?
Nobody repeated in 2000s. After the Lakers repeated, and then it didn't. Nobody repeated again until Kobe did it again. So they repeated in 2000, 2001, 2002.
So that was the first stretch.
And then it was 6 years.
But then prior to that, I mean, it's my point here is just that it's been a long time. And also, after last season and the Nuggets winning, I made a point of this is it's depth. It's not just superstars. It's depth. And what happened last night, they didn't have the depth.
Yep.
I just think it's very simplistic, though, to say that they missed Bruce Brown. I think they missed Bruce Brown last night, but if Jamal Murray plays at regular season averages...
No, he played well. It was
great
Aaron
half.
Gordon and Michael Porter.
If he played for regular season averages through the series, they wouldn't have even been in Game 7.
It's fair. That's true.
So that's where I look at it and I go, okay, I understand that for the one game, and the very last game, we go, well, you should have been there. I feel like that's the same way as going, well, if he would have hit the one free throw at the end of the fourth quarter, and you're like, well, throughout the game, these teams, you don't lose a series in one game the same way you don't win it. Like you win it throughout the series.
True.
So
the game before, they got smoked.
Yeah. So like if people
and I will
they got smoked.
And I will say this,
before, bro.
And I will say the when Jokic was I get chills even talking about it. When Jokic was standing at the end of the court in Game 6, just watching with his hands behind his back, I was like, oh my god.
And the way the game started,
he's gonna have 70, 50, and 70 in the next game and break every record that's ever been known to man. And and then it was just a made shot, and then suddenly you're like, why aren't they going away? And I think that's the thing about the Wolves. Did we get an official pick from you in the... you said Mavs in 6.
Mavs in 6.
I'm going to go Wolves in 6. I think that the best defense in the league really proved it against what I think we can all agree is, if not the best, not statistically maybe, but one of the most prolific crunch time, winning time, playoff run offenses that we've seen in the last few years. If they can do that to the Nuggets and the best player in the league, I think that they can do. I think that they'll be efficient against Luka.
Real quick about the best player in the league. Sarah was watching, friend of the show, wife of the show, lover.
Wife of the show.
I think she's in the chat too.
We in Minnesota now.
She was watching the game and essentially was like, "Why is he passing the ball so damn much?" And I was
what he
like,
does.
"It's like that's what he exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he does. That's who he is." And she's like, "Well, he's not helping realistically, like not scoring enough." And I was like,
But that's the thing is,
yeah.
but their
He
whole
could've.
roster is built for him to be able to do that. Which obviously not knocking Sarah at all, but like.
"But when they're not on, they're not on.
When they're not
He
on,
has
yeah,
to do it."
exactly, absolutely, yeah. Their whole
Totally.
roster is supposed to be, hey, you do what you do what you do, which is pass the ball, facilitate, create for your teammates, for your team as a whole, and then
But the greats didn't just pass the ball in Game 7.
he had a good game. He
had
a good
30.
game. Yeah, he had a good game, and that's the thing.
Is it ridiculous to ask for more?
I don't think it's ridiculous to ask for more.
I don't
I will
think so.
say that.
I put the blame on him. He's the best player. So consistency wise,
Respect you for doing that.
He
like
is
that.
at fault because he goes 2 for 10 from 3.
And I think that's correct.
There's reasons he goes 2 for 10 for 3, sure, but you still went 2 for 10 from 3.
I agree, and also,
That is correct.
let's kind of just take a look at this through the lens of best player in the league. If this was Steph, and Steph got gacked in Game 6 and then lost to Game 7 at home, regardless of how it happens, it is destruction at his feet of Steph. It is the same of LeBron. It is the same of Kobe. It is the same of, and I'm not saying that he's not getting what, because he did play really well and he did everything he could. Him and Jamal, I was, oh brother, I was ready for the Daddy Jamal thing all night last night, and they both played really well. It was the rest of the guys that didn't, and it's been more so. The storyline so far, from what I've seen today, has been more so about how the Wolves capitalized and not that the Nuggets choked, which I don't think they did. Did they lose? Yes.
I think two things
should
can be
they have
true.
held it? Yeah. Should they have held the lead? Absolutely. So I'm not trying to have some irrational opinion about this thing, but I just think that I don't think that they got their flowers, but I think that people were looking down the road a little bit prematurely, in my opinion. And so that's why when a loss like this happens, I go, all right, it's parity. Everybody's up and down and back and forth. And 2 years ago it was the fucking Warriors, and now they missed the play-in. So we don't even know what's gonna happen. All right,
crazy league.
we obviously we knew we were gonna run long on this, so
Yeah.
let's get to question 2 there. I said Wolves
Wolves
in
in
6.
6.
Wolves 6.
Wolves in 7.
Mavs in 7.
Mavs in 7, Mavs in 6. Wow, okay, cool. So we've got our picks there. All right, well, let's get to back to the Casey hat. Cool.
Yeah.
Rocking the 999 challenge. We're eating 9
Shout out to-
feet of
9
hot dogs.
glizzies,
9 hats.
Them Warriors.
9 hats, and 9.
Shout out to Cactus, Ethan, and John for being here right now. Let's get back to Over Under round 2. The Indiana Pacers' Game 7 field goal percentage in yesterday's victory over the New York Knicks. Bob and everyone else. Over under 65.5.
Over.
Over.
What do you think?
Over.
Over. Look at that. We don't even need to discuss it.
Unanimous.
I like it. Yep. It was over. Yes. Well done. Good job to you. It was 67.1%. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So on October 2nd, 2023, our very own Big Booty Bob said this.
Someone who is primed to lead a team to an Eastern Conference Finals surprise this year. Whoa. And we'll win 10 more games this season.
We gotta, I mean, come on. We gotta.
Good shit, Bob.
What is that? 8 months ago?
Yeah.
8 months ago, you called an Eastern Conference Finals run for the Pacers, and now they did it. So, Bob, I guess let me kind of preface this here, but the Indiana Pacers are going to the conference finals. They'll face the Boston Celtics after taking down an injury-riddled, New York Knicks team. Can the Pacers make the finals, Bob?
That is a great question, Michael. And here is exactly why they can.
Oh, my God.
You have yourself a prolific point guard who can absolutely take over the game when necessary, rocking with absolute monsters on the court, okay? Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, Isaiah, what's his name? Jackson gave some good minutes as well. And I noticed something interesting too. The way Aaron Neesmith and Andrew Nimhard were also playing pick and rolls, not only together, but with the other big men. I think Boston's going to have a hard time. Boston PD is going to have a hard time containing these big dudes.
Just quickly, I'd like to tell you that John Anthony says, Bob, someone give Bob top for that great prediction. Anyways, continue.
Buy the sticker, folks. Yaybasketball.com.
And give it like several weeks.
Telephone to telephone.
Yeah,
We're still waiting on a few more stickers.
So I brought my great grandpappy's.
Please show this to the in the middle. Yeah, right.
This is an
Look at this
old.
thing.
This is a relic right
that's
here.
heater.
Okay.
What is on it?
This is a retro
That's
Indiana
the blood
Pacers.
of Reggie Miller from when he beat the Knicks.
This is your blood on here, New York.
Wow.
Right there.
Wow.
Look out, Boston. You're next.
Okay, give me a prediction for the series, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Eastern Conference Finals. Expect a Pacers win.
No fucking shot, dude.
Give me the Pacers
They're your Celtics.
in 6.
Wow, holy shit. Also, just real quick, Cactus said, this man roots for every team.
It's crazy.
I told
dead.
Sarah, I was like, I got the Warriors jersey. I'm doing a Pacers segment.
PC hat,
Yeah, I know,
Pacers
it's
flag. Justin.
I've got a Boston one if they win. So
Eastern Conference prediction. Yeah,
So-
a year ago, you brought in a Boston basketball. Sorry, go ahead.
I think what we keep seeing out of the Eastern Conference is the best argument for 1 through 16 seeding.
Ooh, wow. I like that.
Because every year it's something nuts and it's something wonky and it's something ridiculous. And I outside of Boston, because everybody thought Boston was gonna go win, not everybody, but like they were the favorites to go win a title this year. Like no one was like, oh, the Pacers. And also, I don't think any of us realistically think that the Pacers can beat either team in the West. And I like, yep, okay.
T Wolves would be a fun matchup.
But I don't know what's
Best
going to happen. I
offensive
think the Pacers, and I'm not trying to take it away from them. They've played great, but they did play an injury-riddled Milwaukee team and then an injury-riddled New York team.
I agree.
And now they're getting a Celtics team that's going to be without one of their best players for at least the first 2 games.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But that's part of the game. Luck is
Yeah.
part to do with it. But I think on one end of the spectrum, as far as the Western Conference, we're getting very high-level basketball from everybody in and out, the whole 9. And on the other end of the conferences, we're not really getting that, in my opinion.
Right.
But not to say that the Knicks and the Pacers didn't all play hard in the whole situation, but
man.
when you're missing half the roster, what are you going to do? Half. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll take the Celtics, but you could sell me on this luck not running out, but I'll take the Celtics in probably 5.
Okay.
Because they're going to shoot a lot of threes anyway. So it doesn't. What are you going to run with them?
Yeah,
They've got 2 of the better athletes either. Like so.
It's the 2 best offenses, yeah.
Yeah. So I would take the Celtics. I think the Celtics probably have the 3 best players on the floor, even with Kristaps hurt. So
Tatum, Brown, and...
Tatum, Brown, and I would probably go with Derek White at this point in time.
Oh, not over Halliburton. Come on, to do that.
Yeah,
Halliburton,
No.
stop
do
this
that.
nonsense.
Pascal
Halliburton has played
Siakam.
like
Pascal
dog
Siakam.
crap multiple times in these series. He really has.
Fair,
He was
but
the best
he's
player
done-
in 4 of the 3 games in the New York series.
4 of
what
the
are you
3
talking
games?
About? 4 of the 7. So what do you mean? He was
He's
the best
played-
player on the court 4 of the 7 games.
And Jalen Brunson was the other one who...
Jalen Brunson outplayed him in
Yeah, but
every
that's
game except
Jalen
the
Brunson.
last one.
He's
No, not game
He was
3, not game
we
4.
were talking about him scoring 40
No, he did
points
score
over
40
the
points,
entire.
like-
We're like, holy cow, this is historic. He was
No,
obviously better
apologies.
than him.
Stop the outrage. I think that you got to relax. I hear your point, but Halliburton is better than Derek White. Let's not do that.
Has he been playing better than Derek White all playoffs?
All playoffs, no, but Derek White is not the main ball handler, highest usage player on the team. That's not necessarily a fair comparison there.
right.
Trey talked. Wait, official prediction? You said 5? Celtics in 5?
Celtics in 5.
All right, Trey, talk to me.
questions about the series or
Whatever you want.
Fuck it,
yeah,
I don't care.
I mean, I think the Pacers have. I think they could give the Celtics a run for their money.
Hell yeah,
I
let's do
don't
it.
think that they will win the series, but I mean, they do have the players to match up with them. And like, if Kristaps is out a couple games and they steal those 2 games, this could be a 6-7 game series, and the Indiana Pacers could steal it if he comes back not playing well. They're a young team that runs the floor. They put up a lot of points. Yeah, I if they do win this, I see them losing in the finals, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, but
I-
I don't sleep on the Pacers.
I'm not sleeping on the Pacers. We do have to give them credit for what they've accomplished thus far in the postseason. I said at the start of the postseason, I don't think I said it on the show. I think I was just talking, which, I do. And I said, I don't know that the Celtics are going to lose more than 3 games in the East before they make the finals. And so far, that's held true. Now, I don't know what their obsession is about getting blown out in game 2s to teams that they should be beating.
Top from Bob.
Put my absolute, put everything I own on the Pacers in game 2. But that's scary because the Pacers are also undefeated at home this year in the postseason, which is, And the Celtics were, they started, 24-0 at home. Mm-hmm. They're supposed to be the ones that defend home court, and they're supposed to be this insane, amazing team. This is such an interesting matchup, right? I want to be like, ooh, the Pacers, here we go. Don't sleep on them. Ha. But I just feel like in 2 weeks we're going to be like, oh yeah, it's Celtics and whoever, like it was supposed to be the whole season. So I'm going to say Celtics in 5. I know it's boring, but
did I give you a?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You said don't sleep.
Celtics in 5.
I said Celtics in 5. We've got Celtics in 5. Celtics in 5.
Pacers in 6.
Wow. God damn.
That's
Yeah,
you steal a game.
I think Celtics in 6.
If they steal a game at home and they win their home games, you're
Exactly.
right.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
and then you have that game 6 in Indiana.
That's true.
game.
Is it not fair to say this Pacers team feels like the Hawks?
I like your comparison.
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
about this. I thought
Wait,
about this.
hold on a second. Are you reading the comments?
No.
Because 5 minutes ago, John Anthony said, I've been saying this Pacers run is equivalent to the 2021 Hawks. I 100% agree with Justin.
Hell no.
Fantastic point, you and him, John Anthony.
I thought about this earlier
Hawks
today.
were
and
a
I
lot
know
better,
this
I
is
think,
not
but
the same. It's actually
The Hawks were
relatively
a lot better.
not close because you have coaching differences that are.
Sure.
Rick Carlisle is worlds better than who was there at the time? Was it
Budenholzer. Oh, no, 21?
21?
21
and,
Hawks. I don't know what
It
the
was
Hawks.
not Willie Green.
No, it was McMillan.
McMillan.
Nate McMillan. Okay, so there we go. So this team already has a better coach already. He made a mid-season trade to get Pascal Siakam.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks didn't have a mid-season trade that was equivalent to that.
Do the Pacers have a
had a
player
better
that-
record.
Do they have a better
Pacers-
player than Trae
I
Young
was
on
thinking
their
old
roster?
school Hawks. My bad.
No, the Hawks.
Do the
Trae
Pacers
Young
have a
Hawks
better player
than
than
Trae Young in 21 on their
No.
roster?
If we're talking, if
No.
Tyrese Halliburton was that level of like, holy shit, this guy should be in MVP talks at the beginning of the year before his injury, Trae Young was probably close to that conversation in 2021. So I hear the comparison to Trae Young to Halliburton, but it is by no way, shape, or form a comparison of the two teams of Atlanta and Indiana. And I thought about it earlier and I was ready for it. So I really don't think there's similarities to it. Because
I don't mean
first
like
thing
they're
I
the
thought
same
of
kind of
too.
team. I just think they're on the same kind of run.
Okay, but so
Meaning-
you're saying the Pacers are going to fall off next year?
No, I
don't
think they're
agree
going to
with
fall
that
off
because Rick
in the last
Carlisle-
next
He's
season.
a great coach.
Rick
That was
Carlisle-
my
No,
pick.
I mean,
coach
in
of the year.
in
Yeah.
this next series. That's
Right.
what I think. They're going to fall off and they're going to lose in the conference finals. Like that's what. Yeah, that's why I feel like this run is that. Like I don't.
Okay.
They're quite
But,
different.
This is good though for the first year with Pascal and like they. I mean, with
Oh,
Obi,
yeah.
Pascal, like they're
And he's-
give this if they don't do anything this year, like they're gonna be a problem the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Before we move on from this game in this segment, I have to give a shout out to John Anthony, who, a little backstory to this, if you don't know,
Now you know.
backdooring,
Back-
raw dog.
We in Minnesota now.
back during our YouTube live streams, John Anthony, obviously a consistent fan and viewer of YB and supporter, I should say. Not fan, it feels disrespectful. John Anthony has always, but he called Justin Gibby. Way back when he called Justin Gibby. Yesterday on Instagram, I get this DM from John Anthony, which is live look at Justin, which is a picture Gibby crying in an episode of iCarly.
We were just friends, John Anthony. We were just friends.
I just have to. I forgot that I didn't because yeah. I was going to show you that before the show, but I forgot. So here it is, live on air. Yeah, that's the the love that we got from John Anthony.
Live look at Justin.
Live look at Justin. All right, sorry about that, but I had to get that.
I was yelling at the TV.
I had to get that squoze in.
Oh, no.
as Trey would say.
I was yelling.
Well, let me tell us about it just real quick. I mean, this is a safe space. You want to give you some?
Nah,
music
it was
or
just
something?
ridiculous. Like, play better basketball.
Oh yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I was livid. You get paid millions of dollars. Make the open three. Shut up.
What was your reaction when the Gobert shot went in?
Oh, fuck off.
That I was like, because Allie and I were watching it, and I was like, whoa!
I was kind of like, of course. You know what I mean? Like,
Now,
of course it goes in.
to be fair, a little poetic justice because, not saying that Jokic doesn't consistently make those shots, but
Yeah.
last year against the Lakers and in the postseason run entirely,
true.
they were hitting those kind of shots where it's like from his back pocket and he was like
Yeah.
flipping it in and that shit was going
I just feel
in.
like you were getting Gobert and you were getting Cat in foul trouble. Keep going at them. That was my biggest gripe last night. Don't take 10 threes. Was go at those two guys because
two
the
of 10,
foul
yeah.
trouble is going to help you way more
Yeah.
than the threes. Now, to be fair to him, I guess he only rested for a minute. So you played the entire second
They were
half.
gassed.
And
Yeah,
that's,
but Gordon played 42 minutes and shot it 4 times. Like, why?
Yeah.
If they're in foul trouble, I would think those two would be going. Like,
And Jokic didn't make his first three.
attacking.
Jokic didn't make his first three until it was his 8th
Yeah.
attempt, too.
He went,
So he just
over
kept
7.
shooting that thing.
Over
And I think it was, I'm
times.
tired. I don't want to go down there anymore. And that's a fault on you,
But
bro.
they
Like,
also left him open.
Which is on him.
yeah,
He's
well,
the
I think once
superstar,
you
so-
miss multiple in a row, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
He's
Go
got
ahead,
to
you're
shoot.
gassed. I don't care.
I'm shoot.
But I mean, I think there is something to also be said once that guy misses a couple to like back off them because now it's really in his head. Like I have missed 3 and now they're like walking away from me. So like,
Yeah,
it's
but,
probably a
I
little
mean,
bit of mental gymnastics.
To
but-
his credit, and like I said, he, I know you blame him for the series loss, but you can't blame him for last night. He played very, very well. And yeah, I mean, 2 of 10 from 3 is not great, but he wasn't shying away from the 3 because he knows he can hit it and wasn't afraid of it. It's fine. The Nuggets are fine. Do you think that anything? Let's just quickly, please.
Okay.
What needs to be done in the postseason to get them to where they can compete again? Because they were right there, Game 7.
Yeah.
8-point loss.
They need to get rid of Reggie Jackson. I think the only tradable piece out of your starting lineup is going to be MPJ. I think you could afford to lose MPJ. I don't think they would do that quite yet. And if they could go get an athletic center to back up Jokic, I think that's where you want to play, unless you can get a wing to take. But the thing is, that would take away Aaron Gordon's minutes. So you either I think Aaron Gordon in the starting lineup makes more sense, and to go get a backup big so Jokic can actually take some minutes. If you
Sure.
can get a big that can shoot out like a Kevin Love situation, or not like Kevin Love specifically, but
Okay.
a player like that. The same thing with like a player like Lopez.
Sure.
If you could find a player in
the
that
Bucks blow it
vein. But I don't know what players are out there for that. to be
the good news for the Nuggets is that they do have almost all of their assets outside of 25 and 27. Trey, just quickly, what any?
I don't think they should give up on Porter yet. I think they should
Yeah,
at least give
I-
him one more year because he is. I spoke soon and said that he was overpaid.
Well, no, I was gonna give you credit
was
for
the number
saying
one.
that.
Which he hasn't been shown up, but he has the potential. This was a number 1 pick before he had his back surgery, and yes,
First round pick.
He was going to be the number
Oh, yes,
one
yes,
pick.
yes, before the- yes,
yeah,
sorry,
he
sorry,
was
sorry.
going to be the number 1 pick if he didn't have that back surgery. And he has showed up at times, but he's just up and down. And he's to pay the guy that much money to be up and down. And he needs that, like you said, he needs that guy to be showing up in these times when he when he gives him the ball, he needs to be knocking out in his shots.
Very quickly, what do they need to do?
I think you don't answer the Timberwolves call with more big men and more rim running, essentially, because you're just going to run another pick and roll with another big guy that's not named Jokic, so you take away from Jokic. I think not only do you cut MPJ and maybe give MPJ the one more year, but maybe Aaron Gordon is maybe the problem. Maybe you need more shooting. Maybe you need more scoring. Maybe you don't need someone camping by the baseline fucking half of the goddamn game. You
He's
know
in
what
the
I mean?
dunker
Like,
spot.
that's all
It's
he
his
does.
job. That's what they got him for.
Jackson.
Maybe you get someone different.
You need someone more reliable than DeAndre Jordan to play minutes outside of Jokic. That is a problem. But also, here's my prediction. I don't know
bench.
about. That's not. I don't hate that,
Jared
but I don't
Allen.
think that they're going to move Jared Allen because they're going to move Donovan Mitchell. That's a different conversation. We've seen this in the past. I think that they try to go get Bruce Brown back.
I could see that.
It would be a cap hit, but at this point,
Get rid of KCP.
I'm just saying he has the chemistry. He won the ring with him. He helped a lot, and I'm again, I'm not trying. Okay, we gotta fucking go.
All right.
Anyways, so we've got a good conference final round set up, and I can't. Two good series. I think,
gonna
regardless.
be
Yeah.
We got to get together and watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's do 999 challenge. Wait, is there a 4-4-4 challenge?
But make them like 16 ounces.
48, 48, 48.
48. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Well, thanks for sticking around, everybody. We know that John Anthony's. John Anthony says Zach Collins to the Nuggets.
Oh,
yeah, Zach
Not
Collins.
bad.
I misread
Yeah.
it and said I thought in my brain I said John Collins to the Nuggets, which I do like actually.
I like that
Okay,
more.
let's get to it. The next game is going to be 1-on-1.
One-on-one, winner takes all.
One-on-one.
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 1-on-1.
All right. I'd let it run long, but we're running long. Here's how this game works. I will give you a category, for example, Eastern Conference teams. You will then go back and forth, each naming a team, player, person, or subject that falls within the category. Each round is worth 50 points. The first person unable to come up with a response that falls within the category loses, and the points from that round go to the winner. You must answer quickly and clearly. I will settle any disputes. Sound good?
Sounds great.
It sounds good. Great. Think of a number between 1. Oh, I didn't pull in a random number generator. Think of a number between 1 and 100.
90.
60.
32.
It was 91. Damn it, Bob.
Yeah, okay.
That's 3 and away. You don't work with me no more. Okay. Pick your opponent.
Justin.
Oh!
Justin, round 1. Justin in round 1. Here we. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Here it is. Okay. Round 1 is going to go like this. Bob, you want to start or do you want to go second?
I'll start.
Start. Work on the front foot. Good call. Don't get your thing stolen.
Let's do it.
All-time Clippers players.
How about Blake Griffin?
How about Paul George?
Chris Paul.
How about DeAndre Jordan?
Now I would like Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, Ivica Zubac.
All right, fine, dude. How about... I give up.
What?
I hate the Clippers. I couldn't even think of one. I was like, nah, he should already hit it.
I thought they'd go longer.
Those are hundreds, right?
That's 50.
50.
Yeah, 50, sorry. I know you need it. I know you need it.
See, I knew.
So that means it'll be Justin and Trey
Okay.
for round 2.
Let's do it.
Round
start?
2 is a very simple category. It's just MVPs.
Nikola Jokic.
Michael Jordan.
Magic Johnson.
Steph Curry.
LeBron James.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin Nope.
No. Nope. Kawhi Leonard never won MVP.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Whoa! Justin, you get today's and one question. Here it is. Once I read the question, you have 30 seconds to answer. Nikola Jokic just won his 3rd MVP, regular season MVP. How many players, including Nikola Jokic, have won at least 3 MVPs in their career? Oh, wait.
7.
This is wrong. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It's 9.
Oh, wow.
It's
thought it
9.
was 6.
Oh, that's sorry. That was an accidental press.
Yeah,
got it
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
I don't remember. I don't have the list pulled up.
It's okay.
Somebody Google it if you want to. All right, that means last round. Trey and Bob. Here you go. You ready? And let's. Bob was closest, so Bob can start again if he'd like.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Players
All right.
that Phil Jackson coached.
Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant.
Carmelo Anthony
Shaquille O'Neal.
in the Knicks. Also, Derek Fisher.
Rick Fox.
How about the Pau Gasol?
Steve Kerr.
How about Meta World Peace?
Dennis Rodman.
He probably also coached Horace Grant.
Luke Longley.
He definitely would have coached Tony Kukoc.
Ron Harper.
He would have coached a certain Steve Blake.
Let me get Kareem Rush.
Friend of the show.
He would have probably also coached, I don't know, Peja Stojakovic. It's not correct.
Also, throwing it way back, Phil Jackson was never a coach of the Knicks to Carmelo Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, he was.
wasn't?
He
Oh.
was an executive. He
Oh.
never coached.
They wanted him to coach, and he was like, "I'm not."
He
doing it."
never coached.
That's
the Knicks.
right.
Yeah.
He was like, "Do the triangle."
The next one was
Can you
gonna be
coach it? And he
Robert.
goes, "No, I'm gonna
No.
sit up here in the box. Do the triangle.
Yeah, yeah.
Steve D'Antoni, do it.
Figure it out."
Steve?
Mike.
Mike
It is.
Did
D'Antoni.
Robert Horry play for him?
Yes.
Yes.
Robert
Okay,
did.
that was my next one.
He Nets as an assistant, Chicago. Then he coached Chicago forever. Then he coached the Lakers forever. Yeah. So.
Boats,
No
boats.
Knicks, no Knicks. Okay, so that means you each get 50,
Except for me.
except for you. Bummer.
I got 100.
You got 100, but you didn't hit the end one.
I didn't.
You got to work on your free throws.
Come on,
Trying.
dude.
Oh well, it happens. All right, let's get
Fundamentals,
to
bro.
our last game of the day, and our last game of the day is a favorite of everybody's. It's Free Agent Frenzy. Oh, fuck. Free Agent Frenzy. Doesn't need to be French. French Agent Frenzy. In this game, the three of you will operate as GMs of your very own NBA franchise. Every player in NBA history is a free agent. Each round, there's a rule about the players that you may or may not sign. I will start by saying a player that finds the... You know how to play this. If you intensify a player the rule, you can choose a new criteria, and you can play that player's information to rule this round. You want to guess player to return 100 points. Gets rule, I guess reads obviously points. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Jay Strokes.
Think of a number between... Think of a number between 1 and 50.
33.
25.
19.
It was 21. Wow.
21.
By the skin of your 21. All right. The first round is the category of... I'm just kidding. I'm going to start with Reggie Miller.
May I draft John Starks?
Yes.
May I draft or sign?
May
I
you
sign
may not. Ha ha ha, idiot. Dumbass.
Thanks,
But I may
Jimmy.
not sign John
You
Starks?
also may not sign him. No.
Okay.
May I sign Kobe Bryant?
No.
May I sign Jermaine O'Neal?
Yes.
Are these Pacers players?
May I sign Paul George?
Yes.
Are these former Pacers players?
Yes.
Yeah. Mine had
All right.
more of an all-time in
Yeah.
yeah. Not former.
Very smart.
Always gotta check your math on that because you gotta go. Okay, I'll do it.
Trey, you're up, bud.
Alrighty.
But for me, just like for me, because you are you and I am me. So I'm gonna start with LaMelo Ball.
May I sign Lonzo Ball?
No.
May I sign Brandon Miller?
No.
May I sign Victor Wembanyama?
Yes.
Are these number 1 overall picks?
No. Nope. LaMelo was also not number 1.
I was about to say
No, I thought it was. We did that grid earlier. Really got me going.
May I sign
We pop off early sometimes. It's okay.
Yeah.
Only on occasion, brother.
RJ Hampton?
No.
May I sign Marcus Morris?
No.
May I sign
Damn, Marcus Morris played for a lot of teams.
Markelle Fultz?
No.
Okay. May I sign Derrick Rose?
Yes. You may sign Derrick Rose.
Thank you.
May I sign Jason Tatum?
No. You may not sign Jason Tatum, whose middle name is Christopher.
Thank you. May I sign Magic Johnson?
You may not sign Magic Johnson, whose middle name is Johnson.
May I sign Michael Jordan?
Thank you.
You may sign Michael Jordan, whose middle name is Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan. No, it's
Michael Jordan.
Michael
Jordan.
Yeah.
This one's fun. May I
it is.
sign?
Comments know it.
You're just saying that. May I sign? They do. Damn.
That dude, damn?
Damn. Cherokee Parks.
No. You may not sign
I had-
Cherokee Parks,
I had an angle.
whose middle name is Brian.
May I sign Kobe Bryant?
You may not sign Kobe Bryant, whose middle name is Kobe Bryant.
May I re-enter the game?
No.
May I sign Greg Oden?
Godin?
You may not sign Greg Oden, whose middle name is Wayne.
May I sign Paolo Banchero?
You may sign Paolo Banchero, whose middle name is Napoleon James.
Oh my God.
What a fucking bar. Great. I'm going to take
You're gonna
Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, it's me. I thought it was you.
Oh, yeah. No, it's you.
It's
Oh,
you.
may I sign Grady Dick?
No. Whose middle name doesn't exist. Middle name is Dick.
May I sign
Grady Dick. Yeah, headache for that Dick.
May I sign Jalen Green?
Oh, Jalen Green? You may not, but his middle name is Romainde. Romande.
All right. What?
May I sign LeBron James?
Yes.
Are these McDonald's All-Americans?
Jesus, no.
Something.
Oh, are these players that have won Rookie of the Year?
Sure is.
Oh, my God.
Well
Damn
done.
it.
Yeah, wow. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I was about to call it. I was
That
about
is
to say,
such
no,
an
no.
easy
Yeah,
one.
like what?
I was at a loss. I had no idea.
All right, so Bob starts this round. Is that right?
Bro, okay, yeah.
Cool. Here it is. I'm going to start with Anthony Simons.
I sign CJ McCollum.
No.
May I sign Scoot Henderson?
Yes.
May I sign DeAndre Ayton?
Yes.
Are these Portland Trailblazers players? Current players?
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Yep. Current Blazers.
Blaze it.
And guess what? I'm just kidding. No, there's not another one.
Come on.
All right, it's to Justin.
What's up?
For me personally, like just for me, because you are you and I am me. So I'm going to start with Kyrie Irving.
May I sign Kevin Durant?
No.
May I sign Paolo Banchero?
No.
May I sign Steph Curry?
No.
May I sign Derek Lively?
No.
May I sign Luka Doncic?
No.
May I sign LeBron James?
No.
May I sign Spencer Dinwiddie?
Yes.
Are these players traded to Dallas?
No. Trey.
May I sign Dorian Finney-Smith?
No.
May I sign Kevin Durant?
No. Again.
Hey, I don't remember all the names, Justin.
She was the one that yelled at you.
May I sign
attention.
I heard you.
Jalen Brunson?
No. Who started? Bob started? Well, Justin
Justin.
started, but so okay, so you go.
May I sign Scoot Henderson?
No. I'm going to take Anthony Davis.
May I sign James Harden?
No.
May I sign
My son.
Christian Brown?
No.
May I sign Russell Westbrook?
Yes.
Are these teammates of LeBron James?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn, Trey, you're cleaning up.
Wow.
Do it.
You got 1,000.
I
He's
usually
gonna
don't
spin
do
this
the best
fucking
on
wheel
this
today.
game.
Yeah, he is.
This boy is spinning this goddamn wheel.
Game.
Motherfucker is spinning this wheel. How many points you got today?
I got Bob's
How many
trail.
fucking points you got today already? What?
1900.
You got 1550 today already? Shit. I have 0.
Yeah.
Usually you clean up.
Shit. All right. Justin starting? Trey starting.
Trey starting.
Trey starting. I'm starting with Michael Jordan.
May I sign Scottie Pippen?
No.
May I sign Shaquille O'Neal?
No.
May I sign Moses Malone?
No.
May I sign Isaiah Thomas?
No.
May I sign Steph Curry?
No.
May I sign Paul Pierce?
No.
May I sign Jerry Stackhouse?
Yes.
Are these players drafted?
Nope.
Damn it! Why did I do
May I
that?
sign Bradley Beal?
Yes.
Are
Oh,
the-
no.
Okay, thank you.
You may not. You're yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead. Justin.
May I sign Wes Unseld?
No.
May I sign Sean Kemp?
No.
May I sign? I don't know. Corey Crispert.
Kispert?
Crispert.
Corey Crisper. No,
K-I-S.
you may not take Crisper. You can't take the Crisper, whose middle name is James.
Hey.
Hey, that's my middle name. Hey, Corey.
Wait. You BJ?
Technically, Robert.
You RJ?
It's a little bit better. Much better.
Why did I guess already?
How about
Look at this guy.
Hey, I felt the same way the last two times.
fucking guy.
may I sign someone like?
Probably not.
No, I don't think I can, but I'm going to try Derrick Rose.
No.
I think-
I'm gonna take Kobe. Kobe Bean. Sorry, Kobe Bryant.
May I sign Manu Ginobili?
Yes. Bob?
May I sign someone like Andrew Wiggins?
No.
Okay, but can I still guess?
Sure.
Players traded on draft night.
One pick, one guess, bud.
May I sign
Who was Michael Jordan drafted to?
Fuck if I know.
the Chicago Bulls?
Where is he traded to? Go ahead.
Fuck if I know.
May
guess.
I sign me personally?
As you, because you are you.
I am me.
Yeah.
May I sign
Reptiles.
Reptiles? May I sign Klay Thompson?
No.
Are these former or these retired shooting guards?
Yes!
There it is.
Let's
Wow!
Wow.
Well done. Good
Good
job,
job,
Justin. Way to narrow it down with the active shooting guards.
There you go.
Good job.
Good job,
Okay.
guys. Proud of you both.
So who starts this one? Bob this time, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. We're almost in an hour. We'll go ahead and make this the last time, the last round. Yeah, 6. That way everybody got to start one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna start personally. Me as me. I'm gonna start with Rudy Gobert.
I will now take Victor Wembanyama.
No.
All right, fuck.
May I sign? May I sign Dikembe Mutombo?
Yes.
4-time deep.
Yes.
He-
What was your guess?
Yeah.
What was your guess?
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
can
yes.
sign him?
You can sign him. Yes.
Okay, multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Damn. You hear that change up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
he
give it
said-
to you. I gotta give it to you.
Four
you
to
did.
multiple.
You did hear that? Yeah.
4 to
You
multiple.
should have said
yeah,
no.
Yeah, you changed it up. Yeah, no. Okay, good job. You get it. You get it. So then, Justin, what do we finish the game with?
The game, Trey and I both got 300 points, and Bob has yet to get any points that me and Trey didn't get him today.
So what should we do?
Damn, that's a bar to say. Holy
should we
shit! So
do?
Trey is spinning this
You really had to say that.
motherfucking wheel
Yeah, he's by a lot. Oh,
today.
by a
All
lot.
right, Trey, here's the wheel.
Already, thank you.
And if you don't mind,
Yep.
can we just get a casual little spin the wheel?
Spin the wheel.
Spin the
Oh,
wheel.
he's
Oh, he's
standing up?
standing for the spin.
Come on, give it
Better
Another
spin.
ass spin.
Yeah, give it a no. Get your whole body and spin it. Come
Trey.
on.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
There we go. Free 200-point bet.
Hey!
That's just what he needed today because he is
Well,
fucking tied for. Golly.
that's crazy.
He's not tied. He's
I
in,
need
he's in
that.
second. He's in second. Yeah. 200-point bet for free for Trey. So
Yeah.
congratulations there. And
Thank you.
now that you've got all these points, Trey. Yeah. I'm just kind of curious. You got any ideas what we should do with these points?
I don't know. I think we should maybe guys.
Oh.
I need a little help here.
Oh,
Bet him away?
Gamble them away.
In
little
a
and a little
segment
bit of
called
we listen.
Props to
you.
you. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Episode of Props to You. All right, here we are, folks.
Fumbled the bag.
I myself, I am
How are you?
Justin, gonna bet on Kyrie Irving's over 4.5 assists. I don't think he scores as much in game one. I think he's gonna be passing the ball out because Ant's gonna be on him, so he's just gonna be dumping the ball away. And at this point, 600 points. Who cares?
Dump it.
Dump it. Coulda, woulda, shoulda last time, but didn't do it, so I'm not gonna start now. Michael, in third place, a fall from grace.
I just feel like you know how volatile his betting is, and you could still be okay.
He's a free 200-point bet. So,
Fair.
Hey, Michael,
Today.
Tyrese Halliburton over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists versus the Boston Celtics in game one. 3,400 points. Are you going to let Trey dog you like this?
I don't feel optimistic about this. I went back and forth 3 times today between over and under. So just give me 100 just because I just don't trust my pick.
Okay.
If I win it, cool. If not, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Bob.
Yep.
4,800 points. You are in first place. You're trying to stave off the resurgence of Trey.
Stay
Right?
back.
Right?
Stay back.
He's on a hot diggity dog streak. That was a callback they don't know about the show.
John Anthony said, spin the wheel with your hips, damn it.
Hey, Pascal Siakam over 20.5 points versus the Boston Celtics in game one. Boston, really good defense. Pascal Siakam plays really well basketball. So what are you betting?
He's really well
He does play really well basketball.
That's crazy.
Thankfully, he does play well enough basketball to give me the confidence to put down, 500 points.
500
poked.
points.
Now, Trey, you know what time it is.
You got Kyrie Irving.
To get poked.
But his points, you've got 21.5 over versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's stifling defense.
Whew.
That's your boy. That's your man's.
It's my
That's
man's.
your Holmes. I don't know. I'm just throwing out names here,
What?
waiting for you to see if you're going to bet 200 or more.
I'm definitely betting more than 200.
Oh.
But what worries me is that Kyrie does not score in the first half, like what I was talking to you
a good
about
thing
earlier.
this is not
and
a
he
first
doesn't
half
score in
bet.
the first quarter. But
That's what you really need to break right now.
and they're playing Minnesota's defense, but I'm confident that he'll score over 21.5 points. So I am going to put 1,000. I'm going for the win.
What?
Okay.
We have another episode after this.
Yeah, we do.
Next week's our last episode.
Yeah.
Come on, Trey,
Of
for
the
the
month.
fans, for the content.
Whatever you want.
I'm playing conservative
To
this
go
year.
for the win is not to bet all of your points right now, right? Because you can still set yourself up.
Yeah. if
Tap it
If he
in.
hits it, he's at 5,300.
I hate how you guys
Tap it
talk
in.
him out of these all the time.
Give me.
I'm just.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with 900.
900.
I'm playing conservative this year.
He'd still be behind you if you win your bet.
Okay, good, cool.
Do you
well,
not- do you not-
that
do you not believe in
was
in
that.
PS?
What?
It's a nickname. Pascal Siakam, new nickname.
There's a buzzing. You hear the buzzing? It's just a me thing, probably.
Just
Okay,
annoying.
thank you so much for being here. We do
Hey.
appreciate it. It's been a fun episode today. A little bit of chit chat about the Nuggets. Sorry. Again, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. T-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, hoodies, stickers. As we get sticker, just be patient. It's coming, I promise. Thank you so much for listening. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
And just a reminder, we are recording live and streaming live from the A Studio.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Bob. What do you have for the people?
Justin, touch the grass, my man. You're talking about how you guys won points for me this week or whatever.
Ooh.
Bro, you've
Yeah, touch
so
the grass,
salty
bro.
at the bottom for the last 2 months.
Yeah,
like,
2 months in
get
a
off
row.
me, bro. Like, come
2
on.
months in a row. Ugh.
Brother,
Brother,
I don't
Salt
need
Bay.
that salt over there, bro.
Brother,
Come on,
Time
now.
for me to get
Touch the
toasted.
grass,
MVP-ness?
dog.
MVP-ness? Bob, I just speak the facts. I'm grounded.
Oh.
That's why I'm at the bottom. You're up there and you're on your high horse, okay? Why don't you quit looking down on us regular people from every once in a while,
Got to
okay?
have high
To
horse.
come from Justin.
Hey, out from Bob. Anything for the people.
Thanks for being here.
Cool. Trey, anything for the people?
Oh yeah, it's National Be a Millionaire Day.
Be a millionaire day.
So
we just don't get
We should
to
make one of those
participate
TikToks.
today.
you ever daydream
don't.
about being a millionaire?
Do I ever daydream about having money?
He's like,
If I think about it.
If
What's-
only.
what's the first thing you'd buy?
I could probably. The first thing I buy?
Good question.
First thing I got. Okay.
With a
so I've had this
$1 million.
$1 million exactly.
if you got $1 million today,
That's lame.
you
no,
know
that's no
you're not a
fun.
millionaire.
Can we make it like
unless you spend
$200 million?
Nope.
$1 million?
Singular million.
Pay off the debt. Get a good property. Wait for it to raise.
I gotta give a lot of money to my mother, just to be a good dude. I feel, and also support the support that she's given me. And I don't know. I'd maybe get. I'd probably buy a house.
There you go.
Probably buy a house in OP. Just something that appreciates. I guess. And then give a lot of it to mother, and that's about it. Probably. What do you first thing you buy? McNuggets.
No, first thing the very
Sounded
first thing
so
I'd buy.
hater.
It was.
Take it back.
Rude. I was like, damn. Very first thing I buy. Yeah, house yard.
You hear the buzzing.
house and
You
yard.
hear the buzzing.
Not really.
I do now.
you
I
hear
hate
it.
it. Turn it off, whatever it
fucker.
is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have some troubleshooting after. Bob, the first thing you buy?
I would find myself probably looking for a used yacht.
Oh, nice. Where are you gonna put that bad boy?
I don't know, but as long as I have it and it's safe and secure, that value only increases. And only rich people are going to be buying from me. So they'll be buying my used yacht or be renting it, and I can run a service from it, make well over $1 million over the course of my career, just kind of comfortably live the rest of my life and then retire at like 35 or 40 or something like that.
I do just want to cut in real quick, just quickly, because we skipped the last couple rounds of free agent frenzy. We did unfortunately miss the Jalen round.
That's right, it's the Jalen round.
Sad.
Jalen Brown. It's the
Sad Jalen round.
yeah. Jalen Brown. It's the Jalen
First the
Brown.
Nuggets and now this.
Jalen Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jalen's 4. Jalen.
How about you, Trey? First thing you're buying?
First thing I'm buying, probably can't talk about right here, but
What? Oh,
but
that's the first thing. All right.
first thing I'm buying is probably a house, but I'd like to get a nice little car. This little car? If I had $1 million,
What do you think? Hellcat?
If I had,
I'm thinking like a S63 AMG.
if I had $1 million
S63 AMG.
All right.
I'd be able to.
Or an R10.
AMG S63.
All right.
That's what
Mans
I'm gonna go with.
has 3 kids. I'm gonna buy a car. fuck a college fund.
That's the very first. Well, that's the very first. That money would already be put away. And then I'd get me
a
something.
2-door
nice.
doesn't even fit all his family.
They get.
They get the Hot
He
Wheels.
said I'd put $3,000 away for them.
You can run by the side of the car.
First thing you buy. I don't know, a unicycle. Honestly, fuck them. I don't know. Don't get there.
Oh my
No, my sons would appreciate that. I don't know about my daughter, but no, yeah, I'd put some money away for them and buy a house.
I hope so.
Buy a
It probably
car,
goes
and then
without
buy
saying,
this,
I
and buy a
mean.
watch, and then I'd buy this, and then I wouldn't have any money.
Yeah, I don't know. $1 million? That's tough.
It's not as much as you think it is.
Oh, and on today's day and
It's
age,
life changing though, but it's not as much as you think it is.
medium fry at McDonald's has raised 182%
saw that.
inflation since 2019. So that's,
You can get a free fry every day at McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
Use
no,
the app.
I mean,
You gotta
absolutely.
use the app.
You gotta use
Yeah,
the
because
app.
if not, you're paying $6 for one
$6
or 5
or 5 or more.
or
Other
Yay, basketball.